Hey guys, so I'm about to show you how I make my sourdough pancakes. First, the night before, I'm actually going to make the pancakes. I have to leave everything kind of fermenting. So I start with 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and I will add 1 cup of milk. I will add about 1 tablespoon of honey. I like to add about 2 because I like them sweet. And then about 2 tablespoons of active starter. You guys can see how bubbly that one is. So you for sure want it to be active, okay? So you can add about 2 tablespoons or so. Okay. And then we're gonna stir it pretty good. And after that, we'll just put a lid on pretty tight, and we'll leave it sitting on the counter all night long. That's looking pretty good. Alright. We'll put the lid on, and it'll just stay there all night. So right now is the morning after, and I'm getting ready to make my pancakes. There's a few more things that we need to add to the mix. We start with 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And then 1 egg. And about 3 tablespoons of melted butter. And then we go ahead and we mix everything up. We also have to add some baking soda, but we'll leave that for the end because that makes the mix rise. So I will leave that for right before I'm getting ready to put them on the pan. Okay, make sure everything is mixed really well. And now I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of baking soda to the mix. And after this step, be ready to put your pancakes on the pan, because otherwise it will get pretty high. It'll rise pretty quick. All right, and we're about ready. All right, so we're ready to put them on the pan. You can actually see how big it's getting. And he's gonna keep rising, so I basically just gotta get moving with this. And by the way, these are not meant to be pretty. All right. once you can see the bubbles up top, when the pan's hot enough, then it'll be time to flip it. After the first one, the second one, and then so on, the bubbles will come out fairly quick. So you gotta make sure you're right on top of it, and you flip them pretty quick. You can actually see how the bubbles are starting to pop. So in a couple seconds, it will be time to flip it. All right, it is flipped. Like I said, it's not meant to be pretty, but definitely very tasty. And then one thing that I like doing when I make a big batch of pancakes, I cut them up into pieces. I put them in a glass container and I store them in the fridge for the week so we can use them up for breakfast. We usually serve them with some fruit, some scrambled eggs, and that is actually perfect. Saves some time. So busy mom hack.